Welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. I hope you guys are doing okay. So I just wanted to talk about the recent news about Piers Morgan being cleared from the allegations that what he did while he was working at Good Morning Britain, the statement that he said about mental health and stuff. So I really want to look into that, and so I just want us to have a conversation about Meghan Markle's narcissism. And Meghan Markle is a narcissist. I don't care what anyone says. The cards have been proving that ever since before I even started doing my readings about her. She is a narcissist, and we all had that gut feeling about her. We just couldn't put our fingers on exactly what it was. But then over the years, she has actually proven herself to be a narcissist, and I'm going to do a reading on that, and I just want us to have a conversation about that, because I think that this conversation has to be had. And like the narcissism is there, and with also her birthday, what she did on her birthday, I've already done a reading on that. But I just want us to look at the tone deafness of everything that she has done, and I'm just going to just do a reading, like a free reading, where I just talk about the stuff that I've been actually wanting to talk about ever since I started doing readings on them. And I just want us to have a conversation about this. So and I'm actually very happy that Piers Morgan was cleared. Good for him. It proves that there are people that still believe in freedom of expression and freedom of speech. So let's have a conversation, and let's do tarot and have a conversation at the same time. The riddle, the vessel, the vision, and the gem. Okay. Okay, the storm. Let's take the charm in the storm. That's it. Okay, the comic in reverse. Already we know who the comic is, and I just spoke about the mini marketing strategy, like public relations strategy that she did with her birthday. There was something comical about that, but then since the comic is in reverse, this was not done with good intentions. The message of the initiative, which is to help unemployed women, to mentor unemployed women, it sounds good on paper, but then this is something that is not doable. And as someone that actually I've been doing strategic communications for the past 3 years, now doing my honors, I can guarantee you that what she was talking about in that mini video that she did for her birthday, there wasn't anything that indicated that she actually wanted to help the people. And that to me is narcissism. And also another thing about her is that as someone who claims to be a humanitarian, one of the lessons that you learn as a development facilitator, basically a humanitarian, is to respect culture, it's to respect traditions, it's to respect that people are diverse and people come in, people have diverse beliefs. And as someone who publicly went out and was mocking the family, the royal family, the British royal family, she was mocking their culture, she was mocking the queen. And sometimes, guys, respect does not mean that you only respect the things that you care about. You need to respect the things that mean something to other people. And the mere fact that she publicly went out and she was mocking the Queen. You guys saw that whole strategic message that they had going on there. It was not done with the intention to help the people. It was done, to put Meghan Markle as out there to advertise her books. Because number one, if you are going to talk about helping other people, you're not going to, put those big books on. She had her book on the table. It's not about her. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's not about her. It's about the people that she claims she's trying to help. But throughout the whole video, we could see that everything that she was doing, it was done with the intention to, basically bring in more publicity for her and talk about her. And if you're going to put an initiative out there, you need to actually provide proof and say these are all the women that I've helped, and they need to be the center of the message, which is what, I'm very sorry, but I have to mention Kate, which is what Kate did with her book that she, with photography. And it's actually nice that she does photography, because I'm also a photographer, and there are things that you learn in photography. You can't make the image about you. You cannot distort certain things in an image so that it can fit your own ego. And we've seen that with Kate Middleton's book, where she had it was sort of like a photo essay of all these women, men and women that are behind trying to save lives during the pandemic. And that's something fantastic, and it fits in with what we're currently dealing with right now. And if you look at the campaigns, the marketing campaigns that were done for that book, they were not centered around Kate. They were more centered around the people that are the forces behind trying to save lives. And that's what I'm trying to talk about. If you're going to make an initiative that is there to help other people, then that message has to be more about the people and not about you. So basically, the comic card is saying that it was manipulation. It was strategic in a sense that it was there to mock the royal family. It wasn't really about helping women. She used that moment to mock the royal family. And also with the riddle card and the sword, I'm actually glad that Piers Morgan was cleared, because now he can talk about the things that other media organizations don't want to talk about. And as a journalist, I think Piers Morgan did something fantastic. What he has done is quite fantastic, because the riddle is like a confusion, a conundrum. So since the riddle is coming out in reverse, it tells us that, yeah, he's actually going to have a conversation. He's going to spark a conversation with people, and that's what journalists are there for. Journalists are there to, spark conversations, represent diverse opinions. And ever since Meghan came into the scene, you guys can see that there isn't really diverse opinions. We all need to think like her. We all need to be in support of whatever it is that she is doing with Harry. And also, the shaman, Piers Morgan is going to be that person. He has been that person. We've seen him, basically going against her. And with the shaman is someone that brings in, that awareness, someone that raises the question, someone that speaks about things that other people don't want to talk about. This is a fearless person. You can see it's like he's reaching out to the snake, and the snake is ready to attack, and with the diamonds and stuff, I see this as once he's given that platform to question things, this is going to threaten their money. Because even him being cleared right now, people are giving them the side eye, like, okay, yeah, like people are starting to doubt Meghan, and we have been doubting Meghan since the beginning of time. And also with the storm, there's a storm coming, and she's not ready for that. And I'm so happy that Piers Morgan was cleared. And the vision in reverse, she has zero vision, which is what we spoke about. And she doesn't really see that her PR machine is actually going to be her downfall. Remember when I did that reading where I spoke about her karma? her karma is not going to come from her relationship with Harry and the royal family. Her karma is going to come with the recent people, the recent friendships that she has started, her recent cycle, like the people that she's currently surrounding herself with. She basically threw away all her friends, all the people that she had that, you know, came before all the fame and everything, and she now started having new friends. And if you also look at what's her name, I think she's married to John Legend. What's her name? Chrissy Teigen. Did you see how when Chrissy Teigen was basically a bullshitty person, everyone was behind Chrissy? Oh, she's funny, she's this. But then once everyone started to speak against her, then even the people that were supporting her in before, they turned against her. That's the same thing that is going to happen for Meghan. Chrissy Teigen, she was not called out by like ordinary common people. She was called out by someone within her circle, that young lady that she bullied. So that's why I'm saying that her downfall is going to come from the people that she's currently surrounding herself with. And she, with the vision in the shadow, she has zero vision. And if you guys can see the two birds that represent wisdom and the snake, since the card is in reverse, there's lack of wisdom. And what she doesn't know is that people actually around them, because they're trying to cash in on the mini fame that they have at the moment. But the people that are actually going to lead to her demise are people that are within the industry that she so badly wants to join. And also with the gem in the shadow, the gem, when it's in the upright, it's someone who's working towards, you know, becoming big. But then since the vision and the gem came out in reverse, it tells me that basically there's no lack of vision. She thinks that she's going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, but the people that she currently surrounds herself with are the people that are actually going to be her downfall. Because that's the thing with narcissists, it's usually people that are on the same level as them, you know, people that they think are superior. Because we can also see with the type of people that she surrounds herself, she wants to be around superior people. She wants to be around, you know, people with a big grandiose image, people who have big names. And those people don't care about other people. They only care about themselves. So she's now currently surrounded by, you know, narcissists like herself. And the vessel card came out again, and it's in the shadow. I see Harry being accused of domestic violence. It's either Meghan is going to be accused of abusing stuff, and already we've seen that, or if ever it happens that they break up, they know they get divorced. Yeah, it is a breakup, because there isn't really much of a marriage there. It's just control and BS. If it happens that you know, they get divorced, there will be allegations, guys. It's not going to be nice, and which is like the storm. So I'm really happy for Piers Morgan. Kudos to him, his family, his friends. The Page of Pentacles, there goes Harry. They're going to run out of okay, I'm gonna say this. I highly believe that the royal family is actually working with Piers Morgan. And one of the reasons why he was cleared is because there are people behind the scenes that are actually working with him. And the Page of Pentacles is a card that I've seen for Harry. The Page of Pentacles is someone that is looking for new opportunities, new business opportunities, sort of like a learner student to money. And we've seen that, we know that with Harry, that he actually never had to work for anything in his life. He had to depend on his family. But then since the Page of Pentacles is coming out in reverse, it means like the, you know, this losing maybe of a job, losing opportunities. And also the one opportunity that he's going to lose, that he thinks, because also the Page of Pentacles is like the beginning of a new chapter in money. But then since it's coming out in reverse, it tells me that, remember when I did the reading about the memoir, I spoke about how he sees this thing as a big break, this thing that's going to bring him the money, that is going to be the catalyst for him getting more opportunities. But then since it's coming out in reverse, it tells me that he has lack of judgment, which is the vision in reverse. Both of them actually have lack of judgment, because the people that were actually speaking out against them, the people that had the platform to speak about them, to tell the truth about them, they took away the platform for Piers Morgan. But then now that he has since been cleared, he's like the hottest thing in the market now. Every news organization will want him, because they know that a lot of fans are going to gravitate towards what he has to say, which threatens what they have to say, what Prince Harry's memoir has to, what he's going to say in his memoir, and no one is going to care about what he has to say, because now big news organizations are going. I mean, Sky News is already doing it, and that's fantastic. Big news organizations are now going to work with the people that are actually trying to bring in the freedom of expression, people that are actually going to try and bring in the diverse opinions. They're going to have people calling in. If Piers Morgan gets a job in a big news organization, there will be an open platform where people can call and basically give in their opinion. So we've seen that with Sky News is already doing that, and it's going to catapult Sky News to a different level, because they have been calling out the BS since the beginning. So I see more success for Sky News. 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Guys, I just said there's no relationship. There is no relationship here. Why? When this card comes out in the 5 of Cups, when it comes out in the upright, this is a card of disappointment, of recognizing the disappointment, but failing to recognize that you still have other opportunities. But then, since this card is coming out in reverse, this is someone that is holding on to something that has already died. This is someone that is stuck in disappointment. And also with narcissist, when the 5 of Cups comes, with narcissist, it's that in and out energy, that inconsistent love that you go through with a narcissist, where one day they love you, the next day they don't care about you. Basically, the love is conditional. It's conditional based on what you do for them, what you can bring. And since the Page of Pentacles came out in reverse, then it means that a shortage of opportunities. There's literally no new beginning when it comes to that. And companies are going to recognize that it's actually more of a risk than it is a benefit to invest in these two. So yeah, there is no relationship here. He's in a relationship alone. Because I mean, if if you did, it's okay. It's not funny. It's honestly not funny, but he's basically fighting for something that is fighting against him. And here is the 5 of 5. The five cards are like conflict, and we just pulled out another 5 conflict, competition. He's going through a lot of conflict, and there's more to come. I've been telling you that with that card that I've been pulling out with, that means removing the veil of deception. I've been telling you about the storm that is coming. 5 of Wands. The more people are allowed to speak out and have a platform, the more it's going to be hard for them to actually get opportunities, because people are going to question that. It's like the same thing with what's her name? Man, I keep forgetting her name. Chrissy Teigen. The moment when people started calling her out, brands started pulling out. And it's not like brands didn't know, her shady history. They knew. They just invested in her because at the time she was like the hot thing. The same thing is going to happen with Harry and Meghan. Once brands realize the conflict and competition and the drama that is associated with them, they're going to start pulling out. They're going to see investing in them as more of a risk than actually something that could. There's no celebration. The 4 of Wands is coming out in reverse. The 4 of Wands, when it's in the upright, is a card of celebration, of which takes us back to the Page of Pentacles and the Gem in reverse. So if these cards were coming out in their light, then I was going to say, wow, amazing things for them. He can go out and talk bullshit as much as he wants. He has supporters. People are going to support him. Yeah, I've been seeing this card for him. There's shortage of money. He's not really making money. Selfishness. There's a lot of selfishness in the connection, and we all know how narcissists operate. And part of the conditional love is selfishness, is thinking about them instead of considering your emotions and how you feel about things. And that's something that he's struggling with. And to be honest with you, I do not feel bad for him. I do not. When you have issues, you go to a therapist. You don't go out and slam, talk bad about your family. You see a therapist. When you have issues, you don't publicly go out and talk bad about your brother and his wife. You get help. When you have issues, you don't allow your wife of a few years, of just a few years, they haven't even been together for 5 years, to slam your family. You call out your wife for the BS. Yeah, illusions. Narcissists have a lot of illusions. When this card comes out in the upright, it's a card of opportunities. As you can see, this man has endless opportunities. He can choose from whatever he wants, but the problem is that not every card represents something good. And since this card is in reverse, it's lack of opportunities, it's illusions, because like I said, some of the cups are filled with illusions. And as you can see, there's a castle, there's money, there's jewelry, there's a snake, yeah, there's a dragon, there's a woman, and there's a ghost. So it's illusions. They think they still have opportunities, more opportunities to come, an influx of money. At least with Tracy Teigen, yeah, her husband is, has a very successful career, so she's sorted. So I don't know about Meghan and her future babe. Maybe she might find someone else. Yeah, maybe she might find a future babe. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, a lot of stress for Harry, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups the Queen of Cups in the upright, guys. This is someone that wants to be a mother. In a very narcissistic relationship, one person has to mother the other. So she's basically tired of being his mother. And also the Queen of Cups, when it comes out in the upright, it's a card of, this is someone that wants to give you love, wants to care for you, is that nurturing motherly energy. And then this card is coming out in reverse, so which tells me that since it's a mother card in reverse, it's in the upright. Since it's in reverse, then there's something about the mother stuff with the kids. That's why there's a lot of conflict. The fives that we've been seeing, a lot of conflict with the kids. People are starting to question. Queen of Cups is, yeah, a motherly. In some decks, the Queen of Cups is basically like she's breastfeeding a child. So that relationship where there's that unequal power dynamic, where you basically dating someone who's looking out for his mother, who's in search of his mother. And since this comes out is coming out in reverse, yeah, she's tired of being the mother. She's tired of being the one that comes up with the ideas to make the money. And because of that, it's putting him in this energy of the Eight of Swords. He's in his mind a lot. He's going through a lot emotionally. And I don't know if you guys can see, the water is running out. It's becoming a desert, which means that emotions are running low. The love is conditional. If he listens, then the love is there. If he fails to listen, the love is not there. So the Knight of Wands, yeah, this is someone that is in search of this is also a player energy. Someone is doing stuff that they know that they're not supposed to do. Player energy, a cheat. So I don't know who's cheating here, but there's someone that's cheating. And also the Knight. And Knight is a flighty energy. It's that inconsistent energy that I was talking about, that conditional love. It's that in and out love where one day the person loves you, then another day they don't love you. I don't know who's cheating, but there is actually cheating. There is no relationship anymore. It's over and done with. She's tired, she's bored, and he's in his emotions a lot. He's going through a lot with the Five of Cups. He feels disappointed. He's been disappointed by her a lot, but what he doesn't realize is that he still has other opportunities behind them, but he can't see them because he's too focused on this one love that disappointed him. And since this card is coming out in reverse, he doesn't really want to let go. He's holding on to something that is already dead. So let's pull one last card and end the reading. Yeah, the battle. Okay, the battle. I just spoke about the kids and like the mother stuff. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to go there. Okay, the battle is a card about hidden truth, stuff that people don't know, stuff that is about to come out and be exposed, because it's the eye. Like, people are now going to see the realness of the situation, and I think that someone is actually going to expose that there isn't really a relationship. There's trouble in paradise, and there's trouble in paradise actually happened before they even left the royal family. That's why she left first, because things were not going well. And by moving him to the US, it's like stripping someone naked and exposing them to the world, because everything that he knew, everything that he grew up with, all the protection that he had in his homeland has now been taken away from him. So figuratively, basically, she stripped him naked of his true essence. And remember, at the beginning I was talking about tradition of one's true identity. And also, when you marry someone, that person is going to bring in a different worldview to you, a different perspective, and instead of rejecting that worldview that your partner has, you have to work with that. But there isn't really love here. It's basically that thing of, yeah, we're going to prove people wrong, because people have literally been speaking out about the toxicity of the relationship. There's no relationship, and there are people that actually know what's going on behind the surface, which is like the eyeball, people that can see the illusion of this relationship, and they don't get along. There isn't that relationship where they can basically sit down and talk. And within the Knight of Wands, all the ones that I was seeing, it represents passion. It's that passionate connection that is in and out. It's flighty. So at the beginning, it was very passionate. If you look at the first interview that they did together, there was a lot of passion there. They were like school kids, teenagers. But then, yeah, it was not a love that was built on a good solid foundation. It was built on money, it was built on opportunities, it was built on using each other. And when Harry went into this, he was looking for his mother. He was looking for a strong, independent woman who could change his image, because he was known as like a playful person, and he thought that by partnering up with her, it will catapult him into this strong person, strong personality like his brother. But what he soon discovered is that she was not as independent as she portrayed herself to be. She was more dependent on others, and also with the friend that she has, the male friend that she has, is the guy that actually made things happen for her. That is why they have a really close relationship, because that white friend, the gay man, I don't know if he's gay or whatever, is the person that actually opened a new world for her, a new world of possibilities. Of That's why that chick, what's the Theranos chick, she targeted a specific type of men with money, and Meghan is the same. There's that narcissistic, very strategic, and she learned from the people, like the person that owns Soho, that manages Soho, the friend. That's basically when her world opened up and she started meeting all these big people, all these big names, and it was more of a transactional thing. It was not built on a solid foundation, or it was like a passionate thing that if he had waited, like his family had told him, he would have discovered that it was passionate. It was not built on unconditional love. It was built on love that was conditional based on what he could do for her. So both of them, I blame both of them. Both of them were actually looking for something from each other. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are doing okay. And oh yeah, my hay fever is stable right now. I am doing pretty decently. I am doing well. I've been working with, over the weekend I was working with illustrators, writers, designers, and we were designing children's books. So once everything is published, I will share a few of the books that were created. The books were not created by me. I was just reporting on what the other amazing authors, illustrators were doing for kids, and those are people from all walks of life, teachers, students, and they're doing it for free. They decided to volunteer. They're not doing it to boost their egos. They're doing it for the educational well-being of children, and I was so happy that I was actually part of that. And yeah, it was black, white, Indian, everyone was there. Beautiful people, a diverse team of people that actually genuinely care about the education of kids. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I actually reported on that, and if you guys want me to, I can actually share an article that I wrote for them for the GM Direct. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you all for tuning in. Bye.